must be able to join now. Yes, finally, I get to see Vijay. Thanks, Vijay, for joining. Hi. There
Thank
have
you
been
for
people joining
invitation.
and then were people leaving. People were joining and then people were leaving. So there's some challenges. I don't know what happened today. Generally, I don't face that problem. There were some technical glitches that was happening on the show. And yeah, well, but it's good to see you. What's the time now in Switzerland?
It's 5 to 12.
5 to 12.
Close to
Okay.
lunch. Close to lunchtime.
Yes, great. So how are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
Okay. I'm
Great.
great. Thank you for this opportunity to take part in your show. Do we have
Thank
any
you so
viewers?
much.
Do we
Thank
have
you so
any
much.
viewers?
And what are you saying? I'm
Do,
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
do we have any viewers?
Yes, so this show I have been doing, the viewers, we have lots of viewers every week. We have almost, 100, people comes on the show every week. And though we just had an interaction, last moment, last time when we spoke, we just said, okay, just why don't you join the show? And we have some good people coming on the show every week and very good viewership. The numbers on the page are increasing. So we have approximately more than 2,000 people on the page right now, which is just 2.5 months old page, right?
Okay.
And yes, so that way, and it is.
I believe one of my friends, Michael, is watching. So hi.
Yes. I just saw Michael joined, and I think I just want Michael to join again, back again. I'm sorry for today's this thing, all the
Okay.
viewers. There has been a very bad technical glitch, and I'm not been able to send the request, and he's not been able to accept it. So finally, I got to see. Yes, there was some challenges. There was some button being pressed. So I just saw it right now, and I just got it done. So yeah, thank you so much, Vijay, joining. I'm going to give a little bit of background about Vijay before I, ask him questions that I would like him to, answer. So, so Vijay actually is from Switzerland, but St. Moritz. He's a lawyer by profession, and he has created a very unique property, which is, ice cricket, which I'm aware of, which you guys are aware of, which I've been already talking about it. Okay. And Vijay has been born in Switzerland. He is a mixed breed. Okay. His father is from Fulpur, Muradabad. Okay. And his mother is Swiss. And he studied in University of Zurich and owns a law firm in Zurich right now. And he was the founder of St. Moritz Ice Cricket. And as I shared with everybody, the inaugural event happened in 2018. And it was an amazing show. We had people from different parts of the world who were there. And I was party to it. I was there in Switzerland, as well as I used to manage a social media page. And I know what kind of, traffic we generated and had people coming in for the show. And we had people in Switzerland also there on the show, and it was -5 that
I
the
don't
time
remember. It was not that cold actually. Maybe in the night
it was
okay.
quite cold, by the way. It was very, very cold, by the way. Yeah, so I still remember we were all with jackets and 5 layers of jackets with gloves and everything tied up on our face and kind of stuff. Yeah,
It's
so
only a
it was
matter
very,
of
very
good
interesting.
clothes.
Yes, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
It's only a matter of good clothes.
Yes. Yes. So I will ask few questions to you, Vijay. I would really like you to answer me in those questions. Very simple questions. Like first would be, what was the inspiration and how did you conceptualize a concept like ice cricket?
There has been a cricket tournament in St. Moritz on the frozen lake since many years among amateur cricketers from Switzerland, from Zurich, St. Gallen, and they play every year. So I had the idea, why can we not do this on a larger scale? And I had this idea many years back, maybe 10 or 12 years back. There are great events in St. Moritz on the frozen lake, like the horse race, the polo tournament, and they have a big crowd every weekend in February on the frozen lake in St. Moritz. So I thought St. Moritz is a fantastic place where you
Right.
can risk such an event. I don't think there are many other places where you can do that in that manner. So yeah, that was the idea from the very beginning, and then I started to work on that, and it took me a few years to realize it, but then luckily 2018 it was the inaugural event, and we had you mentioned you were also part of it, and I believe you also
Yes.
liked it. You did our social
Just
media, you promoted it
yes.
well. So it was a big
So
success.
we had some players from all over the world. We had all the Indian players. We had people from England. We had people from Australia. All the players who were there, and it was really successful. And tell me one thing: do you think European market has a potential for cricket?
It has. It's an increasing market, I would say. It's so far not a big market, but with the English people in Europe, with diaspora from India, from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, you have a growing number of people who are interested in cricket, and I hope the International Cricket Council will support everybody who tries to do something for cricket in Europe.
Good. So you think that there would be, if tomorrow, obviously you would like to continue this, and as I was sharing with the viewers earlier, though we were having technical glitches to invite you, I was saying that if everything would have been fine, the show this year also we would have done the event, and but whatever the reasons were, and the event was not happening. So what I'm trying to say is that so there is a potential that you saw, so that's the reason you want to really continue this in the couple of years, coming years also, right?
Absolutely. See the event is not a typical cricket event, as you can imagine. It's more a sport, social, and entertainment event. The idea behind is to bring together the entire cricket world at an amazing place in St. Moritz. It's quite a luxury place where people come together and have the chance to meet the cricketers. So it's
Right.
not only a sport event, it's more a social event where you meet, where you
Yes.
make connections. It's a glamorous event. So that's the idea. And it's not an event for a big local crowd. So it's more also a VIP event.
Right, absolutely. It was a more luxury VIP event because St. Moritz as a place itself, it caters to the uber luxury people in any ways. So it's a very luxury event by itself, and the entire inaugural event actually was showcased that way even on live. So it was really nicely done. Well, tell me one thing, Vijay. What are the kind of challenges that you faced while creating this entire concept and while executing the event? What are the kind of challenges that you faced?
Money. So you have to finance such an event. It's not easy when you start from zero. Uh,
Yes.
First of all, you have to learn everything. We did it for the first time, and you need a financial guarantee that this can happen. So it
Right.
took a few years to get together the financing, and then to find the sponsors who have to believe in something new, in something that they did not know so far. And yeah, that was a big challenge. And then you have all those other challenges, like you're doing this event on a frozen lake.
Right.
And so to build an infrastructure on a frozen lake, to
Yes.
build a cricket field, a proper cricket field. We did the biggest TV production on the St. Moritz Lake ever. So simple things like you have to transfer power to the lake, you have to build the VIP pavilion, you have to build the pitch. So we invented actually that pitch on a frozen lake. So we built it in the ice on
Right.
snow, and that was a challenge, and we did it for the first time. So you can't do everything perfect in the first year when you haven't done it before.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and how did you, so when you went through these challenges, how did you overcome them, and what are the milestones that you created for yourself and the team to overcome something and make it a successful event? Maybe a few lines on that, like few pointers.
Yeah, see, first of all, you have to believe in your idea, in your team, in yourself, and you should never give up. You face so many challenges, and you have to work hard, and you should never give up. You have to
Absolutely.
you have to believe in your team, and yeah, you need the support of your team. They have to believe it, and they have to work hard, and then you can make
Right.
something like that. You can make it happen.
Amazing. So what's the model? What's the business model of this in terms of, I mean, what's that you're looking forward to, and what's the model of this entire concept of this of ice cricket?
Yeah, the 2018 event was a T20 event with two teams. So we had players from all over the world. We created the teams by our own. We invited the players from all the leading countries, and then the event was 2 days, 4 T20 matches. And for the future, we're working on the idea how to develop the event format, also to develop maybe the team structure. We're working on different business model right now. So we took Corona
Yes.
time to work on the business model, to think what can we change in the format, what can we do better to get more viewership, to get more sponsors, to be more successful. But that's an ongoing process. We took the time
Right.
right now because now currently don't have to talk about events. Nobody will spend money on an event in that bad times, and now we have to be patient. We have to do our homework. We have to work on the ideas, and
Awesome.
then we'll come back with a great business model, and
Yes.
we want to do that. And in future, once Corona is over, we will start to get back in the market.
Right. Tell me one thing, Vijay. Who were the players? Of course, I am aware of it. The viewers would like to know. Who were the players who played in the event? And if you could
So,
just
what
give a
was
little
your
like
favorite
that.
player? What was your favorite player?
What did you say?
What was your favorite player?
Yes. So who are the people who played?
No, I'm asking what is your favorite player who played?
Oh, my favorite player was Jack Callis.
Okay. Yeah. So we had players from India like Virendra Sehwag, Mohammad Kaif, and then a few others from Sahir Khan was there. He's a great guy. And from Sri Lanka, Mahela Chawadene, Lassit Malinga, South Africa,
Yes.
like Graham Smith. He is a
Right.
great player. He's really a personality. And from Pakistan, Shoaib
Yes.
Akhtar and
Correct.
Shahid Afridi and a few
Right.
players from UK. So we had the legends. We had the former players, but were still in good shape. And I believe they did a good show for the
Yes.
viewers on TV and on ground. And also important part is that they interact with sponsors, with the visitors, and I believe that it was a good mixture of great sport and good personalities.
Just tell me one thing. I think everybody would be interested to know. How do you play on ice? Is there a special bat you use? Is there special shoes that you wear? So how do you play on ice actually? How does it work?
So first of all, it's not on ice.
Oh yes, it's on the lake. It's a frozen lake.
So it means it is on ice. It's a frozen lake. So that is the basic is ice, but it's covered by snow, soft snow. So you don't play on ice, you play on snow. So the frozen lake is covered by snow. So we just called it ice cricket, but basically you play on snow. And it's simple. I believe a lot of players were a bit worried about that first. How can they run on snow? Some didn't even understand the difference between ice and snow, so we had to explain. I guess
Right.
there must have been a few who haven't seen snow or ice before, or I'm sure they have never played or run
Yes.
on snow. But it's easy. We prepared the field like that, so they could run easily, no problem with normal shoes. Maybe that could be an idea to improve this a bit for the future. That so they have to wear better shoes, but important the pitch. That's an artificial pitch, a turf where you can do the normal bowling and batting, and we built this in the snow, in the ice, so that it was flat and stable, and that was one of the biggest challenges of the entire infrastructure to provide a proper pitch.
Nice. So you're saying that, so this, I mean, I don't know why this Raja, who are you asking questions, which is like you're asking that who am I interviewing? I'm interviewing Vijay Singh, who is the owner of Ice Cricket page and the Ice Cricket. So that's who I'm interviewing. So I think he's been asking this question a couple of times. I thought I should answer him now. I think he's not been able to. So,
Maybe
so
that's the ball.
yes,
That's the ball, ice cricket ball, which we used for the
yes,
event.
I remember. Yeah, this
And,
bats also.
and those are the first players in the world that ever played the ice cricket on snow with professional cricketers.
Yes, I know, I know. Welcome, welcome, Raja. Thank you, welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you that what are your plans for when are you going to launch and when you want to do the event, and do you have anything that you want to share, that when you do it next time, who are the kind of people who you would like to be getting associated with will be the players? So if you can just throw a bit of a sketch on that. You don't have to give a full information, but just a sketch.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is to do it again in 23. So we'll take time to speak to participants, investors, find the sponsors, organize it properly. So it will take time. And now with with the situation in our world, we even have more time because, as mentioned, currently nobody will think about an event, nobody will think about traveling, and
Absolutely.
it is an international event. People come from all over the world, so they should know you only can do such an event if there are no restrictions, no fear. So we're working now on the concept, as mentioned. We're working on a format. We want to get more people involved so that we can have more reach. For example, not only in India, we were quite We had a good presence in India. We also want to be in UK. UK is an important market for us because it's close. People travel in winter from UK. So we want to focus also on that market. That's important for us. Players, it's too early. The focus will be again those who just recently retired. So whoever this will be in 23, we don't know. So they should not be too old. They should be still in the media, active players. So let's see.
Correct.
Let's see.
Somebody is asking Vijay that do you use the regular ball and the bat, or is that something special ball or a bat that you use? Somebody's asked that question right now.
We use the regular bat. So the players carried their own bat. We didn't use the regular leather ball. It would have been a problem if it gets wet. Then
Yes.
you cannot play with the regular leather ball. So we used a different type of ball, which, by the way, was developed by Spartan, one of our sponsors, in cooperation with Wasimokram, as I remember. So it was a kind of interesting collaboration between them and us and Wasimokram.
Right. Amazing. Okay, so I get now we'll have some fun a bit. I'm going to ask you a rapid fire round. I'm going to do with you right now. And this is very, very interesting. And I want you to answer in one line. Okay? So the first so the first question to you is, what is your lifelong dream?
I want to cross the Atlantic Ocean from Europe to the Caribbean by a sailing boat. That's my dream.
Okay. Have you ever tried to do something that you would be afraid of doing?
Afraid?
You in the sense you are afraid of doing something, and have you tried doing that ever?
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, afraid, you cannot say afraid, but I know I cannot paint, I cannot sing, I'm not skilled in any art, so I rather don't do that. And
you know, it's quite fun when you are you do something which you want to do, which you actually not done, and you're afraid of it. So you take a step ahead of that and do that. You know, sometimes it works very, very well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just a thought. So that's why this question I asked you. Certain things that you're afraid of and you've not done it, so you've just taken it on and you're doing it, you know. So maybe try it out.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. Okay, next one. What is the one thing you always wanted to do?
Always wanted to do. I would like to travel the world, but yeah, for that you need time. So that would be a dream. And something, I mean, as you mentioned, I'm as a profession, I'm a lawyer. I do defense,
Right.
criminal.
Not too criminal lawyer. My God.
Yeah. Not a criminal lawyer. But I do criminal law, defense law, and in that sense, we're always interested to have good cases in a sense of, clients who are accused of heavy crimes, and to defend such clients who are accused of heavy crimes. It's interesting. Right. It's a challenge from a professional point of view. And obviously, I always like to do that. It's my passion as well.
Okay, great. What is the most delightful word you can think of?
I just mentioned it, passion. What I ever do, you should do it. I do it with passion, and I believe then you do it in a good way, and you work hard for that, you need the passion for what you do.
Okay, what compliment do you get the most?
Yeah. Yeah, again, when I mean, think about my professional work, the best compliment is if a client says, thank you that you helped me in a difficult situation, in a time where he faces problems, and if he's happy with my work, that I helped him, I support the client, then that's good for me. Huh?
Okay, what's your Halloween costume?
I don't know. I, there is I as a child we never celebrated Halloween in Switzerland.
Okay,
Now
so what's your Christmas costume?
no costume in Christmas. Maybe Santa Claus,
Oh,
or I don't know the English word. Santa Claus has a friend who wears that brown costume. I don't know if you know the name. I don't know the English name of that person, but I could wear this costume.
right.
Santa Claus friend.
Okay, what's your least favorite music?
Maybe opera or
Okay,
so.
least favorite.
Yeah,
Oh,
not my type
okay,
of music. Actually, my
okay,
family likes it quite much, and the opera house is just when you watch outside the window behind me. The Zurich Opera House is just behind,
right. Uh-huh.
but it's not my music.
Okay, okay. What fortune would you want to get from a fortune cookie? You go to a restaurant and you get a fortune cookie. So, what fortune do you want to get from a fortune cookie?
Fortune, if it means good friends, is a fortune or happiness, good experience that I would like to have as a fortune. Yeah. That's
Anything that you would like to. So, don't you think you want to say ice cricket, the next ice cricket, it's going to happen in so and so date? That would be one
yeah, it would
fortune
be
that you
great.
would.
Obvious, yeah, but I don't believe it's the right way to think in what I have or what is the. I mean, if I like my work, if I have good friends, family, um, good experience, good connections, that's more fortune for me.
Amazing. Okay, so if you could teleport, where would you go?
Good question. Maybe on an island with a nice beach, with a good beach bar. That would be good. Just, I mean, right now here in Zurich, it's foggy and gray and cold. Winter starts, so in these times, yeah, I dream of warm weather with the ocean, sound of ocean, with the yeah. But
Okay.
we're here in Switzerland and not in the Caribbean.
Something on food, little bit on food. So, what do you like? How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium, maybe, or a bit less rare medium.
Uh-huh.
By the way, I like cooking. I don't cook so often, but I like it. So I often, when I cook, then I try to cook Indian food.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Last band of artists you listen to.
There is a band called London Grammar from England.
Okay.
It's an indie pop band, and I feel the sound they do fits with the current autumn, gray, cold atmosphere here in Switzerland. So it's kind of a music that, yeah, long, dark night. Yeah, I like to listen to that kind of music.
Nice. tell me one thing. How do you experience yourself to how well are you connected to India as a country? Because you have India and Switzerland as your it's a mix aspect. So how you experience yourself India? You're connected to India or you're not connected to India? So just a question that this just came in my mind.
Very well connected. I mean, we're a
Very well.
small family in Zurich, in Switzerland, actually. I don't have many relatives over here, so our relatives are in India, and I'm close to them. I visit them regularly, and I really miss India this year. I couldn't travel, I couldn't meet the family, so my connection is close to yeah, to India.
Great.
And I mean, because of that, I also started with ice cricket. Without that angle, without that connection, I never would have talked about cricket in Switzerland.
I understand. So you have family here in India, right? You have enough people in India who
Yeah,
you go
I
back
love
to.
you.
Nice. So tell me one thing. So I just want to this last question, and just tell me one thing. What do you want the viewers to take back with them when you are, what do you want to tell
Optimism,
them that they should take back with them?
optimism. We need optimism in this challenging time. We should not give up. Uh, yeah, there will be better times. It's difficult for everybody in the world, but we should keep being optimistic to hope
Stay
that.
optimistic if you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct. So yeah, I think that's the very good that's a very good advice that you are providing, because obviously I know the kind of challenges that you've gone through while you are creating an event like ice cricket, and of course you have your own challenges and how you have overcome them. So and during pandemic time we've all gone through our challenges, and how we need to take care and how we need to overcome them is the most important aspect. And I think that's what this channel is all about. We have people who have very very interesting way of talking about themselves and how they have shared and what kind of challenges that they have gone through and they've come out of it. Yeah, so thank you so much,
you
Vijay.
Gargi.
I think thank you so much, and it was pleasure having you on my show. And though we had some technical glitches at the beginning, but I think later on it became okay when I just could invite you. So yeah, thank you so much, and looking forward to ice cricket happening again. It's one Uber luxury show happening again in whichever year that we are looking at. I don't know right now, which you have to tell us when everything goes well. So yeah, so we would definitely look forward to stay in touch, and I think comment, like our page and so on and so forth. We would like people to like ice cricket page also, so we already ice cricket is following our page, so we would like people to like ice cricket page. So if you can just post something interesting on the page, that would be nice. And thank you guys, thank you so much, and I'm going to sign off right now. And thank you for the great time, and thank you guys. If you have any questions, please ask us questions on expandyourlife12@gmail.com, and you can follow our page and information and everything that could be done. So thank you, all the
Thank
best,
you.
have
All the
a great
best.
day. Bye bye, take care, bye bye
Bye bye. Bye bye.
bye 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 bye.